Man, I read something the other night that seriously messed with my head. Like, I had to stop, put my phone down, and just sit there for a second. You ever stumble on something that completely messes with your sense of time? Like, you read it and you're like, wait, how did they know that? So, check this out. I came across this verse in the Quran, this book that's like 1400 years old, and it says something along the lines of, "Do not those who disbelieve see that the heavens and the earth were once one piece, and we separated them?" And I'm sitting there thinking, hold up. That's literally the Big Bang. That's what every astrophysicist says, that everything in the universe, all matter, energy, space, time, was once compressed into a single singularity, and then, boom, it expands. How the hell does a guy in the desert 1400 years ago write something like that? Like, this is before telescopes, before Newton, before Einstein, before any of the modern tools that even let us see that far. And yet, here's this old text saying that the heavens and the earth were once joined together and then split apart. Dude, that sounds exactly like the Big Bang model. And I'm not saying it proves anything. But it's weird, man. It's weirdly specific. It's not just poetic. It's not like, oh, the stars were born. No, it's saying everything was once together and then separated. You gotta ask yourself, how? How could anyone in the 7th century even conceptualize that? Because remember, for most of human history, people thought the universe was eternal. Even the great philosophers, Aristotle, all those guys, they believed the universe always existed. The whole idea of a beginning, a single moment when everything started, didn't even exist until the 20th century. That's like brand new science. And yet, here's this line from over a millennium ago, just casually describing what sounds like a cosmic event. It's crazy, man. And you know me, I'm not a religious guy. I don't follow any particular faith. But I love when something challenges what I think I know about reality, because it makes you go, okay, either this is the craziest coincidence ever, or ancient people had access to some kind of knowledge that we don't really understand. Like maybe revelation, whatever that word means, isn't just some mystical mumbo-jumbo. Maybe it's like accessing something bigger, a kind of consciousness that transcends time. Think about it. If the universe is this interconnected system of energy, maybe consciousness itself is woven into that. Maybe that's how people thousands of years ago tapped into insights that science is only now catching up to. I mean, we already know humans are capable of insane perception. We've got shamans doing ayahuasca, monks meditating in caves for decades, scientists building particle colliders, all of them trying to see deeper into reality. Maybe they're just looking through different windows of the same house. And here's the thing that gets me. This isn't just a one-off. There's another verse in the Quran that says something like, we are expanding the heavens. Expanding. Dude, that's literally the discovery Edwin Hubble made in the 1920s, that the galaxies are moving away from each other, meaning the universe is expanding. How do you even wrap your head around that? Because this wasn't metaphorical back then. Nobody had any reason to even imagine the universe expanding. People thought the stars were fixed in the sky like wallpaper. But this verse says it's expanding, like it's an ongoing process, and that's exactly what modern cosmology says. The expansion hasn't stopped. It's still happening right now. The universe is stretching as we speak. So you start asking these questions, was that luck? Was it coincidence? Or did whoever wrote that text have some kind of insight that goes beyond what we consider human knowledge? I mean, we base our whole understanding of the universe on what we can measure, but that's such a small slice of what's actually out there. We can't even explain consciousness, dude. We don't know why we're aware. We don't even know what dark matter is, and that stuff makes up most of the universe. So maybe, just maybe, there's something deeper going on here. Maybe ancient texts like the Quran are tapping into a layer of reality that we've kind of lost touch with. And look, I'm not saying it's proof of God or anything, but it does make you pause and go, what if? Because if a book written in the 600s can describe the universe being born from a single point, expanding outward, that's either one hell of a coincidence, or we've been underestimating ancient knowledge in a big way. It's almost like consciousness itself is the key. Like, the human mind can tune into something cosmic when it's still, when it's open, when it's searching for truth, whether through meditation, psychedelics, prayer, whatever. Different methods, same pursuit. And that's the part that fascinates me. We think of science and spirituality as opposites, but maybe they're two halves of the same mystery. One explores the how, and the other explores the why. And every once in a while, they accidentally bump into each other. And we get this mind-blowing overlap, like the Big Bang in this verse in the Quran. That's one of those overlaps. It's science and scripture whispering the same secret from different directions. And honestly, it's kind of humbling, because it reminds you that we don't know jack. Humanity's still a bunch of curious apes trying to understand a universe that's been doing its thing for 13.8 billion years. And somehow, some dude in the desert, with no telescope, no math, no lab, just writes down something that lines up with what we've only recently confirmed through physics. That makes you wonder, maybe the universe really does communicate in ways we can't fully measure. Maybe truth shows up everywhere, in a lab, in a verse, in a dream, in a mushroom trip, and it's all trying to point us toward the same realization that we're part of something way bigger than ourselves. So yeah, I don't know what to do with that, man. I'm not saying go join a religion. I'm not saying believe everything you read. But damn, when an ancient book says the heavens and the earth were once one, then separated, and modern cosmology says everything was once a singularity that expanded, you can't just brush that off. You gotta at least look at it. Because that's either a coincidence that breaks the laws of probability, or it's a clue. And if it's a clue, then maybe the universe has been trying to tell us something all along.